Hey everybody, it's Alika Lifty, and today let's make our Decaf Columbia Huila as a filter offering. So in our cafes, we brew decaf by the cup in the Kalita Wave, and this is the exact recipe that I'd like to share with you today. I'm going to use 25 grams of Columbia Huila decaf, ground medium coarse, about as coarse as you would grind for a Chemex. This is going to be about 18 to 20 on a Baratza Encore. I'm also going to use a Kalita Wave, 185. Have yourself a decanter, a gram scale and timer, a mug, and 400 grams of water set to 205 degrees Fahrenheit. So our cafe recipe, you've seen this time and time again. You see this in our cafe. 25 grams of coffee, 400 grams of water, and let's get started. First, I'm going to wet my paper filter. Gently pour straight in the middle. Gently rinse the wave portion of our filter, getting rid of any paper flavoring. Be sure to dump that water. Now let's dose our coffee. Again, 25 grams, medium coarse, 18 to 20 on your Baratza Encore. Shake that brewer flat. Tare your scale, get your timer ready, and let's brew. I'm going to start my timer and bloom with 40 to 60 grams of water, aiming for around 50. And I'm going to let this rest for 30 seconds and then hit my second pour with 100 to 120 grams, aiming for around 160 grams total. So this stage we're degassing. We're starting to get some of this brown sugar aroma, and punch it. Heavy in the middle, gentle spiral around the edges, the target of 160. And my next pour at 45 seconds, up to 120. So these first two pours set our water level high in our Kalita and set the stage to extract all of this acidity and start to extract some of these sugars. At this point, I'm watching water level until I can hit it with another 60 gram pulse. And I'm going to hit this pulse at 115. Drop. Pouring up to 180 grams. Now, as I spiral out, my goal for my last kind of circle is just to rinse all of these grounds from the inside of the filter. I'm not trying to hit the outside and dilute, I'm trying to hit the inside. Here at about 145, I'm going to do my second to last pour, pouring up to 340. Decaf coffees are more brittle. This results in more fine material and a slower drain time, especially here when we reach the end stages of our pours. We're going to slow down this drain time. We're getting pretty sluggish in this flow rate. Here at about 220, I'm going to finish off to 400 grams total. If I try to fix this slower drain time by grinding really coarse, then I'm going to end up with a weak, sour, and salty cup of decaf coffee. The decaf coffee is actually pretty forgiving. My expected drain time is between 4 and 5.5 minutes. Really wide range, a much wider range than most of our other single origin coffees. It's a really forgiving coffee. If it drains much further than that, then it's going to become kind of astringent, like apple skin, burnt sugar, and a drying, chalky finish. But if decaf drains within that 4 to 5.5 range, we're going to get really sweet, slightly tart apple, brown sugar, and dark chocolate. It's a very balanced cup of coffee, and I really enjoy decaf. Like I mentioned, decaf coffees are going to kind of stall out. We're going to slow this drain time here at the end stages, and that's perfectly fine. Don't swing over and grind your coffee really, really coarse, because then we're going to get a weaker cup of decaf coffee. Let it take its time. We're going to get that sweetness. We're going to get that balance. All right, we've passed that 4-minute range. We're almost finished dripping through. This is exactly around the time that I want this Decaf Columbia to drain by. Again, this is a very forgiving coffee. Here at 4:30, I'm going to take this off the brewer. We've dripped through the brew bed. And I'm ready to serve. This aroma is a lot of apple and dark chocolate. You're going to get that brown sugar on the palate. Very balanced coffee, really delicious. Serve and enjoy.